Hello, everyone. My name is Willie Tubbs, the Reset Coach. I'm so excited for you because as a result of me teaching you the Reset philosophy, you learn how to rescue yourself, lead your children into their greatness, and pursue a career that enables you to live with purpose and passion by telling your story so your great grandchildren would know your name. I'm so excited because today is day number 2 of honoring Black heroes slash sheroes and mobilizing to action. Okay. And I want you to understand, I want to speak to the Black community and shine on a light on one unsung hero. Okay. You may know this person, and some of you may not know this person, but I'm just so excited for this presentation that I'm about to give to you right now. I'm here to uplift, empower, and speak life into the Black community, to remind us of our strengths, our resilience, and our legacy. We come from a people who refuse to be broken, a people who built, fought, and rose time and time again, no matter how many times the world tried to push us down. We are descendants of kings and queens, the architects of civilization, the minds behind inventions that shape the modern world. We are the voices that have carried songs of freedom across generations, the hands that have built nations, and the spirits that have endured every trial thrown our way. But in a world that has tried to rewrite our history, we cannot afford to forget who we are. We cannot afford to let others define us, control us, or silence us. We must remind ourselves our power is real. We are more than just what we have been through. We are more than the struggles placed in our path. We are more than statistics, more than stereotypes, more than what they try to reduce us to. We are innovators. We are entrepreneurs. We are artists. We are educators, we are leaders, and yet, even as we have shaped the culture, the economy, and the heartbeat of this country, we are still fighting to be seen, to be heard, and to be valued. We see what is happening. Our history is being erased from schools. Our communities are being stripped of resources. Our voices are being silenced in boardrooms, in politics, in media. But let me remind you, our story does not end here. We have been here before, and we have faced worse and overcome greater. And today, just like before, we will not just survive, we will rise. And we must look to the ones who showed us how. Have you ever heard of Claudette Colvin? She was only 15, a young Black girl growing up in Alabama, where segregation was the law and racism was the air she breathed. But on March the 2nd, 1955, Claudette Colvin did something that shook the foundation of the system. She refused to give up her seat on the segregated bus, but not because she was tired, not because she wanted attention, but because she knew in her soul that it was wrong. She did it before Rosa Parks, before the cameras, before the movement had a name. And for that, they tried to erase her. They did not lift her up. They did not celebrate her. But what they failed to realize is that you cannot erase the truth. Claudette, your name speaks power. Your name, CLAUDETTE, is a declaration of a warrior you were. The C represents chosen for a mission greater than you imagine. The L is for living proof that one act of courage can change a nation. The A represents advancing justice, even when the world was not ready. The U stands for unshaken by fear, standing in your truth. The D represents the spine to be more than just a footnote in history. The E represents empowered by purpose, walking in divine favor. The T represents triumph because no system, no injustice, no rejection could silence your legacy. The second T represents through your actions, generations will rise. The E represents elevated beyond the labels others tried to place on you. Claudette Colvin, you paved the way for giants. Without you, They may not be a Rosa Parks. Without you, the civil rights movement may have looked very different. You did not just sit on that bus. You stood up for justice in a way that we echo for generations to come. Claudette Colvin did not have power handed to her. She did not have comfort or security when she made her decision, but what she did have was courage. And today, we need the same courage. We live in a time where our history is under attack, where Black businesses are struggling to stay afloat, where the wealth gap continues to widen, where our schools do not have the resources they need, where we still being told we must work twice as hard as half as much. But this is not the time to shrink. This is not the time for us to reclaim what has always been ours, our history, our power, our future. We must stop waiting for permission. We must stop looking for approval. We must take control of our own destination, just like Claudette did. That means investing in our own. That means building our own businesses. That means teaching our children our history, not just February, but every single day. Now, the question is, did you enjoy the presentation? I know I did. At the very end, I talked about that we should not rely on the government or the schools to teach our children Black history. We should stand in a gap and teach our own children. And as you already know, my name is Willie Tubbs. I am the founder and the CEO of a Black-owned startup publishing company called Kingdom Communities. We are doing something very powerful. We are bringing people together on June the 1st to rebuild Black Wall Street. And when I say rebuild, I'm not just talking about the economics. I'm also talking about our stories. As a matter of fact, we are starting with our stories. We are starting with self-healing. We are helping people write letters to their younger selves while teaching Black history. And the goal is to have 10,000 people at the event. And I'm not sure if you are able to attend, but we would love for you to follow what is happening. It is something you will definitely want to see. But the question is, why June the 1st? June 1st marks the anniversary of the destruction of Black Wall Street. It has been over 104 years. And that day is not just for the remembrance of what is lost. It is a call of action for what we must rebuild. Even if you can't attend, we invite you to stand with us by wearing our free Black Wall Street t-shirt, just like the one I got on. And I want you to remember, what does Black Wall Street mean to us? Black Wall Street means brilliant leaders assessing clear knowledge with accurate learning languages so that real economic expansion transcends. See, let me break that down. See, you got to understand that we all are brilliant leaders and we all assess clear knowledge. We all went through trials and tribulations, and while we was going through it, you learned something. And now that you learn something, you could teach someone else. So therefore, you're going to break down the wall of ignorance so we all can be prosperous. And we want you to understand, if you cannot attend, we want you to wear the Black Wall Street t-shirt and let it be a symbol of a resilience, unity, and commitment to reclaiming the legacy that was stolen from us. And I don't know if you can see below this video in the comment section, there is a link. The link is rebuildingblackwallstreet.info. Click that link so you can sign up, have the opportunity to wear this t-shirt on that day. And plus, we would love for you to be at the event. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. I'm so excited for you. Have a blessed night.